Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Footy Classified. We have exclusive vision about Toby Greene to get to off the top. So let's get quickly into welcoming in our panel. We start with the award-winning Damien Barrett. Damo, great to have you. We'll hear from you shortly. The man who's won about every medal there is to win in football, Jimmy Bartell. Welcome to you, James.
Good evening, Sam.
And the 12-time leading goal kicker, the legendary figure of the Essendon Football Club, Matthew Lord. Lordo, great to have you.
Sam.
Damo, some extraordinary vision has emerged this evening of Toby Greene, the GWS captain, who is already facing a suspension from something that happened later in the match, but you can reveal something on top of that tonight.
Yeah, already missing Thursday's game for what he did to Isaac Heaney in this game against the Swans. And this incident with Dane Rampe occurred just as the players were getting ready for the start of game. We've highlighted the two players in question there. You'll see the field umpire come in at some stage to just get himself involved in it. Jesse Hogan comes over to also remonstrate. This is in the seconds before the game is to start. And then that ball's being bounced to start the game. And at that moment, there's a back heel of Toby Greene finding itself in the groin region of Dane Rampe. Jeez. And this was as the game started.
Jimmy, Lordo, you seeing that for the first time? Your immediate reaction?
I feel like the AFL will look at this. I'm not sure what they do after the event, if this is the first time they've heard about or known about the vision, but it's something that the groin region and a kick, an intentional kick going to that area, I think that certainly must be re-looked at by the AFL, and I'd expect a statement from them. You'd think in the next 24 hours, Damo, would you expect?
It clearly wasn't part of the match review office adjudications, because I'd imagine if they were aware of it, they would have put it under the line of either sanctionable or unsanctionable. And also, just to further this story, because it's only come to us late, is that the Sydney Swans don't have an issue with what happened there to Dane Rampe. Once they don't have an issue, they haven't brought it to our attention, they haven't brought it to the AFL's attention.
It's still pretty average, though. I'm with Lloydie. Kicking is a no-go, and then kicking to the groin region, throwing your legs back like that. And this is the issue with Toby Greene, especially in big games. And he sees the red mist even worse than most gentlemen, and that's the problem. And we'll always hear from coaches about players like Toby, they play on the edge. But I can only imagine when you look at the rap sheet, yes, they're all in big games, but they actually then hurt the Giants when they're leading into bigger games on top of that, and they need their captain. Like, he's one of the best players in the game. He sets the tone, he kicks big goals in big moments, but you can't have him continually missing in those big games.
It's an amazing first test, really, for the incoming head of football, Greg Swan. I mean, so the AFL only in the last hour really become aware of this. They're looking at it. The line that he takes on this in basically his first week on the job is going to set the tone.
What do you expect to happen?
Well, I don't think you can kick people. And the AFL has been quite strong over the years about, remember 5-6 years ago there was a jumper punching and we said we don't want to see punches, we don't want clenched fists. Then there were people throwing elbows back. Well, we don't want stray elbows. I mean, this one for me is so cut and dry. If Greg Swan was to hold a press conference tomorrow and say, look, we've looked at the vision, we don't like it, we don't want kicking in our game, he's getting an extra week. Would anyone really have a major argument against that?
I don't think they would if he actually articulated it in that manner. And that is a great way for Greg Swan to get started. Now, I'm not saying he has to come out and suspend, but just actually get in front of a microphone and talk to us.
And the point of having Greg Swan in that role is that he's got the gravitas and the experience, Jimmy, to say that and have the respect of everyone else. He doesn't have to be too wordy about it. So, no, we don't kick. He's an extra week.
Well, this comes back to the point I keep banging on about, and you guys are sick of me talking about it over the last couple of years. If you can control the MRO, you can change your rules whenever you want. You're the world governing body of the game. You can have football and non-football acts, and that'd be clear as day. Because you don't go to training to practice that.
You've been on that for years.
I have. I've been annoying and boring people with it.
No, you've led the way with it.